Sticky, let's get it.
Poppin' that shit, get your hit quick fast. Niggas popping off and niggas stepping on the gas.
I'm sorry.
Already going crazy?
I feel like this was a Wayne inspired flow right here. Just saying.
Poppin' that shit, get your hit quick fast.
Definitely.
Niggas popping off and niggas stepping on the gas. Pop that shit like I'm popping some gum. Who the fuck you talking to, ho? I ain't the one. It's getting sticky, sticky, sticky. Bitch is getting sticky, sticky, sticky. Bro is getting sticky, sticky, sticky. Bitch is getting sticky, sticky, sticky.
See, I'm a West Side nigga from the zone. Knock, 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 knocking at the door. I keep them links on him, cause I keloid my fist. Give a fuck about pronouns. I'm that nigga and that bitch is getting sticky, sticky, sticky. Bitch is getting sticky, sticky, sticky. Bro is getting sticky, sticky, sticky.
Lit ass bitch, step on me, pop shit. Glass fuck, niggas want that motion. I be in the cut, sneaky link. She say that's her nigga, I don't give a fuck. These bitches trying to scrap the foot, I'm knucking if you bucking, ho.
Bitch, where they at? It's getting sticky. Let it be, niggas say I ain't the guy, they must be smoking ketamine. Always talking about potential, bitch, I am the better me. Jack of all trades, name a nigga who ahead of me. Must be God instead of me, bitch, it ain't sticky. Yeah, it's getting sticky. Yo, where they at, it's getting sticky. Ass nigga,
It's sexy in this bitch, taller in this bitch, we fuck this fuck. Bitches mad, but can't be my asshole, run it up. I don't fight for my respect, bitch, I fight for D. Baby girl, I'm finna rock your shit.
It's getting sticky in this bitch.
Sticky situation, discombobulation. Caught me red-handed, palms itching like rosacea. Standing like ovation on business occupation. Dripping condensation, gotta whisper conversations.
Grab that mop. I got something, bitch.
Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch.
Bitch, I'm outside with it. Tell them niggas I did it. Allergies to bum niggas. I see you, my eyes itching. This shit regular, regular. All this shit be regular. Ahead of ya, I'm better, baby. Check the vehicle. La Ferrari, nigga sour. I could fit 10,000 in these trousers. But that pillow talking, stay away from coma. A home wrecker, I been fucking who I wanna. Okay, big dick nigga, big stumping through your town. All the bi bitches know the fuck is going down. That's a bet, skip the sex, rub my face, break my neck. Fuck now, move swinging like Chad, fuck that aiming by. Hitting everything that's in my way, fuck what they talking about. I been getting off like Holiday, man, put some paper out. Fucking paying bank accounts, Louis V, say my name, we ain't worth the same amount.
Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this.
That singing that was happening in the background right there reminds me of We Major. I don't know if y'all, when they do that background singing, that part just reminds me of that so much.
It's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Sticky, sticky, sticky.
getting sticky.
How we feeling?
It sound like one of them, like posse cut records when you got the whole crew with you and everybody in the chant backing and they beating on shit.
Yeah.
Like how niggas used to be at the lunch table just banging on that and everybody just like rapping, going back and forth. I thought that was fire.
Also,
this man said fuck a pronouns. I'm that nigga and that bitch.
He did. He said some other things too. He said that.
Hold on, that was crazy.
He don't care about that. He that nigga and that bitch.
I'm that nigga and that bitch.
It also sounds like marching band, like like Battle of the Bands. But I mean, this is a very complex beat. Like it's different. It goes through so many different layers. I do love the fact that we got Wayne on here. Given like Wayne sounds like Wayne from back, you know what I'm saying? He sounds like classic, bro.
Anytime he worked with Tyler, that's the case. I mean, he's been doing that outside of that too, but Tyler is consistent.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad about the features from Glow and Sexy at all.
Nah, they added to the song.
They added to the song, added their own confidence, and I mean, I don't fight for my respect. She said she fight for dick. I don't know if y'all did y'all.
I caught that.
Did you? Yeah. She said she don't fight for her respect. She fight for dick. That was crazy.
I gotta add those kudos points. Shout out to Chuck for his statement. When I first heard it, I know that sound so much. When I was
the young
my 12th grade, when I was in 12th grade, before every track meet, that's the song I would play. So I know that drum, that won't. By the way, that's called, the name of that song is called Get Buck. But what I like most about this song is that it's like a 4-course meal in a very small dose. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, oh, let me give you a little bit of Glow. Let me give you a little bit of Sexy.
Yeah,
let me give you a little bit of me. Let me give you a little bit of Wayne.
Yeah. And then he doubled back and went back for another verse on there. Like
for Doechii, we was talking about like you know, the Tyler influence and how like every song was sounding the same and she was doing all these different things. It's just so crazy when we hear Tyler now to see like kind of like almost like the manifestation of what we was talking about with this album, because every song is different. There's no song that, you know, sounds the same. He may use like similar sounds because like we mentioned, he loves that voice, like that little oh yeah, like that little joint right there. He loved that voice. You know what I'm saying? He puts that in all like a lot of his songs. But like we get different flows, different subject matters, different everything, like different beats. It's like it's a real project. Like it's just dope to know that we still have artists in hip hop, because sometimes with the stuff that's like manufactured and produced out there, you know, you sometimes forget that there's like real artists out there. Like niggas ain't trying to listen to Yeat, bro. I'm not trying to listen to a 20-song Yeat album. Not trying to listen to a 20-song Yeat album, but I listen to Tyler all day for sure.
So should you react to Yeat album to see if you like it?
I'm gonna definitely listen to Yeat album just to talk some shit. But because then if I'm gonna be pissed if I like it.
You might fuck with it. You never know.
I like his verse on that last Drake album, so I might.
I want to say though, at the end of Sticky, Solange does make an appearance. When I said about the We Major,
better find a mop and get sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop and get sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop and get sticky in this bitch.
There's a ill Drake.
Let's not act like Drake now top 5.
Top 5.
You got Tara fucked up.
Drake is the top 5 rapper of all time.
No.
How is he not?
Because he's not the top 5. I know more than 5 niggas that can rap better than him.
I'm not just talking about. I'm talking about okay, top 5 hip hop artists. Let's go. We'll go hip hop artists. Not just rap. Obviously, there's better rappers than Drake. Duh. But Drake is a top 5 artist of all time.
No, he's
not.
Who? No.
Okay.
He's one of the greatest artists. He's one of the greatest artists of all time, but not no damn.
He's top 5.
No.
Top 5.
He got Smoke, Kendrick was smoking on top 5.
Smoking on top 5.
He did smoke. He was smoking on top 5. He was.
I'm
He
just
did
saying.
smoke on top 5. But I'm not talking about the battle. We all knew who I was going with Kendrick. But even listen, bro, I was listening to that.
Wait, who's your top 5, bro?
Die-line.
My bad. Here's the issue when I have with the top 5 talk. If we speaking about our own personal one, that's fine. But if you speaking for the culture as a whole, that the top 5 Drake is in there.
Drake is a top 5 hip hop artist of all time. What are we even talking about here?
Sarah said go somewhere.
What are we even talking? We really about to do this right now?
As a whole, you gonna speak for the whole hip hop culture and say that Drake is in the top 5?
Drake is a top 5 hip hop. Drake has done more for hip hop than damn near any artist you can name.
If he in your Chuck, if he in his personal, I can't say nothing about your personal 5.
He not in my personal. I'm talking about like
I don't even speak towards the top 5 for the whole culture.
I'm talking about he up there with Jay. I'm talking about he up there with M. I'm talking about he up there with Ye. I'm talking about he up there with Wayne. I'm talking about he up there with all of them. I'm talking about when we talk about projects, when we talk about sales, when we talk about marketing, when we talk about videos, when we talk about songs, bro. Nigga, do not make me pull up views right now. Please don't make me do it. Don't make me pull up if you reading this. If you not make me what? Huh? Bro, don't get me started, bro. Y'all about to have me go crazy in here right now, bro.
You know what's crazy is
y'all about to have me go crazy.
Wait, who's in your overall top 5?
That's one album.
If we talking about
no.
Jay-Z. If we talking about like the best rapper ever is Jay-Z by far. It's not even close.
Okay, your top 5 for the whole culture.
The whole culture of me personally. Okay, if we talking about like rap artists of all time,
Drake was in the top 5 culture.
Jay-Z, Drake, Kanye, Wayne.
Drake don't even make better music.
Jay-Z, Drake, Kanye, Wayne.
There's no way you don't have a 5 at the top of your head for the whole culture, and you could throw Drake in there.
The fifth one is just it could rotate with just so many different names, but like, cause you could throw like if you want to go like 2000, like you could go DMX, you could go 50 Cent, you could go
artists that Drake are not better than.
I think Drake. I'm gonna shut up.
Now.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
Speak your truth.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Not DMX. Not DMX.
I'm gonna be quiet.
No way.
I think.
No way. It's no way.
I got
even
Drake
mention Dot.
Drake is there you go. You can throw Dot in the top 5. You can throw if you want to throw an extra top 5 in there, and you can throw them in there. But even after the beef, yes, Kendrick won the beef, and yes, Kendrick is one. Like he has definitely dampered light on Drake's. Jay-Z. He definitely dampered like Drake's light and dimmed it a little bit. But Drake is still Drake. Like what are we? Drake could drop an album tomorrow. That shit is gonna go number 1. It's gonna sell and it's gonna have a billboard. The nigga got more billboard. Hold on. The nigga got more billboard number 1s than Michael Jackson.
And Nicki are always gonna have numbers because they have the fan base, but that don't mean the quality of what they do is that good.
If you have the fan base and you have the artists and you have, bro, come on. Bro,
it's just like speaking about stats in sports, bro. Like when you have a situation like I just seen recently, like with Kobe. People not really realizing his first like 2 years in the NBA, he barely played.
He didn't play
versus LeBron, who been playing since he was 18 and starting. My nigga, like it's a difference there with certain shit. So when we come to numbers, bro, it's the same thing, bro. It's so many different ways for
numbers is such a skewed. Yeah, it's such a skewed way because it's multiple layers to it. It's not just the quality of the album.
Farms, we know this, right? I always speak towards if we gonna do a culture thing, that it should be eras if you're gonna top 5 a culture. Don't you doing an overall of what hip hop has done.
Drake has done more for hip hop. Hotline Bling has done more for hip hop than a lot of these artists that we gonna even name or even talk about. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, We're Going Home has done more. It's one of the best songs, like not just songs in general, bro.
Hip hop songs, bro.
Those are hip hop songs.
Nigga, ain't no way you saying Hotline.
I got my eyes on you. Yeah, everything
You're
I
singing
need,
right now.
bro. That's that. It's him, bro. That's
This
him.
like a job for me. So
God.
everybody
All
just
right, bro.
follow me because I need a little controversy because it feels so good without me.
All right, bro. We're not gonna do this, bro. We're not gonna. Y'all not gonna do Drake like this, bro. Bro, what are we talking about, bro?
Talking all over each other,
bro. You just can't
Bro,
get that
y'all
off
are
in here. You're not getting that one off.
I'm getting that off because there's niggas out there that's gonna agree with me too, for sure.
Yeah, but those are niggas who don't really listen to music like that.
Of course, nobody in the chat probably agree. I'll be a lone soldier, big, and fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm already home, Juan. I'm already home. I work from home. I work remotely. I'm home all day.
Sarah said you have a lot of feelings on Stretch.
Yeah, I mean, no, I was definitely
We
Team
gotta make
Kendrick,
that a
and I
thing,
definitely
bro.
don't think that, like, when we talking about like certain things, like pure hip hop artistry, like, and
Bro,
what it means to be like a hip hop artist, like Kendrick grew up in LA. It's not even fair. Nigga grew up in Compton. Like, that shit ain't fair.
After that ass whooping, for you to still not even put Kendrick in that 5 just then.
I did put him in the 5.
Crazy.
No,
after we said something.
No way.
I talked about the pop out. I talked about the pop out.
No. We talking about that 5 you just threw together, and you had Drake, and then you got the 5 and didn't know what was going on.
Kendrick enough.
HB, no, the album's not over. We still vibing. We got the next.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack us. All I'm saying is we're not doing Drizzy like that.
That has been one thing that has always irritated me the whole Drake era is that when people start putting them in there, I'm like, bro,
tell me what's really going on.
I personally heard people rap
or verse,
Drizzy.
Bro.
Yo, can I hear a rap?
Hey, and he one of the greatest,
this
right?
Nigga keeps starting out these Drake songs.
Like, come on, bro. No.
It ain't rap, not one
we
line.
ain't doing that. No, bro.
I'm confused.
No, bro. Nah. No,
HB,
I always knew that was something that everybody get confused, bro. I knew it was something that everybody got confused. I knew bro was always dope, but I never in my mind thought he was the top 10.
Juan said Diddy
the
has
top 10, bro. Like when it come to rap, bro, I've heard so many things that made me mouth drop. Like Drake ain't never made me be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But you gotta have crazy bars to be a good artist.
It's not about crazy bar. It's all about how you use words.
So you ain't never heard Drake say some shit that was fire to you. You was like, damn, that's fire.
No, I didn't say that. I'm talking about.
They said I fell off. I needed
what
that.
He's saying.
I'm like, that was hard.
He coming with
that was
like,
hard. Trying to take the way from a nigga.
Type shit.
I got. Come on, man. No, all right, just get back to the title, bro. Get back to the title, bro.
All right, my bad, but with the Tyler record sticky, we was just kind of finishing our last little.
Yes, Chuck. Yes, Chuck, for sure.
Drake got a song called "Sticky." That shit just as hard.
That song, no.
Chuck said one of the GOAT pop stars for sure.
They gonna tell you I went. They gonna tell you I went.
Rap,
pop star.
Rap, though.
Bro,
can I get a rap record?
Bro, I can get you some rap, bro.
I be talking shit about. Damn.
Bro. So we're gonna act like we ain't never heard. We ain't never listened.
Wait. Can I ask y'all in the chat though?
We ain't never hear no friends in the industry. We ain't never hear Pipe Down. Like we ain't never hear
no new friends,
bro. We ain't never hear her. We ain't never listen to Her Loss. Like what are we talking about, bro? These are raps, bro. We ain't listen to, bro. We come on now. What are we talking about, bro?
I'm not even saying that Drake doesn't.
Privileged rappers, bro. Privileged rappers is crazy, bro, and that's bars, bro. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas talking about, bro. We not gonna do this right now. Good Drake, bro.
But he don't be talking about nothing worth saying that. That's what I'm saying. Like
most niggas don't,
bro. He said
it's very shallow. And all said
most niggas don't.
Most niggas don't.
I just listen to Eminem album.
That's different. We can't compare Drake and Eminem, bro. We can't do that, bro. That's not fair. Bro, if we talking about like subject matter and rap.
Wait.
Tell that nigga to Eminem to rap about getting some bitches. Tell that nigga Eminem to rap about getting some hoes. How about that?
It's not fair for a person that's supposed to be in the top 5. Imagine what that sounds like.
I'm just saying, not every rapper is gonna rap like that. I'm saying you can be a good rapper, not have those type of raps, and still be a good rapper.
How do you even say it's not fair if he's one of the best? Those don't.
I'm saying because like if you are talking strictly about bars, metaphors, similes,
bro, I'm just talking about
onomatopoeias and shit. Onomatopoeias and shit. If you talking about all that shit, of course, like duh, like no, we're not gonna get that with Drake. But if we talking about good music, some shit, you can't. Eminem scared of hoes. You can't play Eminem around the hoes. Fuck out of here. You can play Drake though. You can't play King. You cannot play King Kunta around the hoes. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know who you can play? Drake. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all.
Yo, it's true form right now.
Crash now.
Piss me off.
My boy is willing to die on that hill.
Y'all about to piss me off, bro. What are we like Drake know about multiple?
Did was speak about Drake a little bit.
Drake got multiple classics. Bro. He got multiple classics. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, all right, man. Y'all got it. Sorry, chat. I got a little emotional right there. My bad. I'm resetting. Let's get back to Tyler, y'all, because y'all got light skinned niggas fucked up
right now.
Yeah, y'all got light skinned niggas fucked up. Hey. Y'all got red niggas fucked up. Hey.
Yo.
Damn, what hoes you be around, Stretch?
Hoes that ain't listening to King Kunta. Hoes that ain't listening to Pimple Butterfly.
Hey, listen.
Are we good?
Yeah, we gonna kumbaya and say I love myself.
Yeah, the auntie. Where's your auntie at? Because I want to talk to the man of the house.
All right, this went left. Take your mask off.
Drake.
Take your mask off. Yeah.
Big guns, what you got, huh? Slat and pop back at the ops, huh? Gang this and you gang that. Don't let them know that you regret how you became that. A good kid, fine home, mom and dad in the pic. A little middle class money every Christmas legit. Family trips, I be bound to one day hit a switch. You ain't wanna be seen as a bitch, cuz. And none of them face tats gon' hide the fact that you sad, bruh. You ain't a thug, you was a drama club, you's an actor. But now cuz getting validation from the dumb and confused. Now you facing 5 to 10 cause you had something to prove. Let's talk about it.
I hope you find yourself. I hope you find yourself.
I
hope you take your mask off.
Sad story. Yeah, preacher man, preach. You make these folks think you got something to teach like you ain't lying. Big bank from them collections, but what you buying? Ain't too fond of them gauge, you don't deny it. Wait, since a kid you knew something was up. Had you thinking God would hate you, so you covered it up. Gotta hide how you live, what you really enjoy. So got a wife, got a kid, but you be fucking them boys. Sick of all the shame, sick of all the pain that's within. Scared of being seen, tired of rebuking a sin. Traded all to be free and shine bright like the sun. But you back on that religion shit as soon as you come. Let's talk about it.
I hope you find yourself. I hope you find yourself. I hope you take your mask off.
Big ass house that's on the hill, big ass wheels in the garage, 3 cute kids that's in your arms. Your husband just made another meal. You want your life back in a massage. Tired of being at home, personality gone, body ain't been the same. Postpartum is long, your identity gone. Mama your first name, your last one got changed. They dream about your nest, but you crave flying alone, man. You would start all over if we keeping it real. Current life is full, but you ain't feeling fulfilled. Fantasize about the dream you left on the shelf. Can't even get alone time to think of killing yourself. Let's talk about it.
I hope you find yourself.
Eyes feeling narrow.
I hope you find yourself. I hope you take your mask off.
Keep that shit 100 with you, with self. You don't have to put on no costume. You don't ever have to lie to get you.
Yeah, 2 won't stay hard, pain in your chest. Hair falling out, won't blame it on the stress. Claim it's new partners, blame it on your ex. Chest claim it's reflex, try to blame it on the cook. Look boy, keep running, you'll be cramping in your foot. Nervous, then you notice ain't no service on the hook. paranoid since 19, nervous system shook. Better sit the fuck down or that skull getting took. That's $10 million invested, no justifying that. Trying to sell them weird ass clothes, nobody buying that. Sentiment is right, but your audience isn't racked enough. That shit is a failure, my nigga. Go ahead and pack it up and put it in the trunk. You talk a lot of shit to not even be number one. Your beats ain't placing, them songs ain't slapping, your raps ain't ranking, your stage presence don't even be in they conversation. Go home. You ain't gotta hide from the truth. Tell your family why you such a recluse. Tell your spirit why you feeling it's a rap in the booth. Dog, how dare you try to ruin her marriage? Claim you never wore a mask and how you don't get embarrassed. Boy, you selfish as fuck. That's really why you scared of being a parent. Boy, that therapy needed, I dare you to seek it, but I'll lose a bet. Your respect won't get given till we posting your death. It's clear you wish you got your flowers sent. You eat and fertilize the balance shit. Now go and stand in the sun and use them fake tears to water your roots. Take that mask off and tell them the truth. Let's talk about it, nigga.
I hope you find yourself. And I hope you find yourself. I hope you take your mask
I hope you find yourself.
I hope you find yourself.
You ever looked in the mirror and like literally looked in the mirror and been like very honest and open with yourself?
Yes,
I
have.
I've been doing that more lately.
Because it's easy to read others, and that's what I got from that fourth verse. There is that it's you know what I'm saying. It's easy to read others, but what about when it's time to read your fucking self?
So he is talking to himself then on that last one.
I
Okay,
feel like it.
That's okay.
I'm not sure, but I mean, when he spoke about the whole baby thing again, I kinda,
that's what
you
I
know
thought.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You kind of put two and two together there, yeah. And there's things here about the beats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Things that I feel like Tyler's speaking about himself on that fourth verse there.
Yeah, and I mean there is a little interlude before the first verse too. That's talking about keep that shit 100 with you, with yourself. You don't have to put on no costume. You don't have to kick. You don't have to allow to kick it. So yeah, I can definitely see. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
and
that's four
I was
verses
also
too.
I was about to actually. I meant to say that in the sticky verse before the streams lagging. You know, we getting full songs.
Yes,
verses, hooks,
yeah,
beats, switches. You know, all these different things in the song. And then this is another one too, to where it's like you said, sometimes when people walk outside their door, they pretend because he mentions like he put on like he talked about like the gangster persona, like how niggas would be, you know, we know niggas like that. I think a lot of times I think just us as humans, we like to be around other groups of people, and whatever those groups of people are doing, sometimes we feel like we have to do that in order to like continue to hang out with these people. But in actuality, if you hang out with yourself, you're gonna find your group regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna always find the people that fuck with you because you're you. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else just to have friends. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I got out of this, as well as like you said, just being true and honest with yourself. Because like ain't no way, bro. You grew up in the suburbs. You had a great life, you know. You want to be a gangster, and your real name Clarence, and Clarence parents got a real good marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be that, but then you try to come down here to the hood, and act like we don't know where you've been from. You trying to pretend to be something you're not.
And then he ended up in prison, or whoever the person was he was speaking about. They ended up in prison. Because of their choice to, you know,
But that's what makes the shit so dumb. It'd be like. I think that's what us as, you know, sometimes as African Americans and black people, we get so caught up in like this image of being hard. Like we want to be hard and we got something to prove so much to the point to where we end up getting
what he said too.
A jail sentence.
Yeah, now you facing 5 to 10 because you had something to prove. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, like that's dumb,
man.
Nigga, you done caught you a motherfucking aggravated robbery charge or aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that's going, you can't, you know, even if you get a plea on, you still gonna have to do some time and be on probation for what, 5-10 years?
Yeah.
So you know,
that's him and Daniel Caesar as well. On that
Daniel Caesar was in that bit too.
Wait. We're not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Y'all need to know who LaToya Williams is. She's very notorious on like she's been on like the reason why I know about her is because she's been rocking with
she on because
I'm pretty sure she had background vocals,
Okay,
the
it's
woman's
not telling
background
me,
vocals,
but
but
okay, yeah.
but listen, when I bro, like she's a part of me, bro. Like me understanding that feeling in music, like that what we just heard, like that soulful feeling in the background, bro. Like she was on. Please go look her up, bro. The work she did on the West Coast with a lot of artists. I know her from the Game records and the Snoop records, and
You said
like
Latoya
she
Williams.
yeah, bro.
Okay,
Like, bro, every record she owned, bro. Like, she be bringing like this super soulful vibe to it. Like,
this was
she's
one.
an
Then
influence of
yeah,
mine,
this was
bro.
definitely
Like,
Yeah.
another one for sure.
hearing her, bro, on here. So hell
Because if you
yeah.
saying
But
that's what she brings to the table, she definitely did that, and you do hear that a woman's voice in that hook.
On the hook, yeah.
no,
It's
for
just
sure,
that
bro.
she
Like,
don't have the credit here.
she,
That's why I didn't say her
She
name
yeah,
oh,
not on
she is on
Genius.
here.
She don't got it on Genius, but she got it on Apple Music.
on
Look
Apple.
like.
Okay,
It's on Genius. I'm looking at it on Genius. Besides that, to me, I mean, as somebody, I forgot who said it in the chat, but that was very interesting that was the very next song. But man, in
yeah,
general,
Chuck.
I'll tell you this.
Perfect song after that convo.
In the sense of learning myself throughout my journey, this is something that I found myself coming to more and more for the people that I seen that were struggling with those things. Like, the conversations that I had with certain people and the people that I had been around, and I'm seeing the things they into and how they interact with other people. It's almost like scary, and that's the only thing you can come to at the end of the day. It's like, bro, I hope you find yourself, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I hope it lands on you to the point where you start to see not so much of what I'm talking about, but for you can see for yourself how you really need to be and who you really are, because that's a super like thing in our community where like motherfuckers get so lost. Like for the longest, dog, everybody thought everybody from the hood was just street and then everybody just hood. But
Facts.
we've been showing each other that we've been way much more.
More.
And like
Mm-hmm.
for the people that still stuck there, it's almost like, bro, like
They ain't
you don't
peak.
even know what
You
we are,
they
bro.
want to
They
be.
ain't peak.
They want to be.
You
They
ain't
want to
peak,
be.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
so man,
why
no,
I
for
hope you
sure. For
find
that to
yourself.
be That's a beautiful record to have on this album. I appreciate hearing the background vocals with Daniel
Yeah.
and Miss Williams. But also I really dig like even about this album, bro. It's like the grown up albums. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
Mm-hmm.
people would picture this to be. But more than anything, I just think it's honest, bro. Like I see
Nah, for
honesty.
sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
And like that, and that's what it is. I think that's that. You know what? People love to live in fantasy land, right? Like, and when it come to rap, hey man, we all fucking bitches. We get money. We smoking good. We drinking good. We doing what we want. But that just ain't life. So, I mean, that's good that you're able to do those things. But what else about your life? Like, how you feel about your mom? How you feel about that last relationship? How you feel about your son not looking at you the same? How do you feel about
Mm.
how do you feel about these things? Like, that's the thing, for real, for real. That's the thing that people talk about that we need to look into more because that's what we're dealing with. Like, yeah, we need an escape, but sometimes the escape don't have to be an escape from what we know. It's an escape to go see what else is out there. You know what I'm saying? So to me, man, I love to hear records like this. I just love that people individually can be themselves. Like to me, people that I inspire to be like or that, inspire me to be a better version of me are always people who are themselves. And I don't really like when people are not themselves around me. Like I get uncomfortable when you start acting a certain way that just don't align with your energy. So it's like, more than anything, I hope you motherfucking find yourself and please take that motherfucking mask off because you look ugly as fuck with the motherfucker on. Maybe you might look like something you take the whole off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what's the crazy part, even in that though, because like even when Tyler's talking about that guy that facing a possible 5 to 10, it really takes some niggas having to sit down in prison to get their shit together sometimes.
To really find yourself.
Like to really find, like to really be
That's the first
taken away
time
from
that they have your.
society.
That's when it takes all your comfortabilities away from you.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying? So you got no choice, but at the same time, you still got to put on while you in there. So it's one of those things where we continue to put ourselves in situations where we have to be other when we really want to be
Well,
us.
that's why he
You know
said,
what I'm saying?
I hope you find yourself.
I hope.
Right.
Yeah, it's the hope there because there are situations where where you could get out and get back to the same thing, or you could get out and change things up.
Go back to the game. Yeah.
I don't know if y'all familiar with the show The Wire, but there was a
That's
situation.
let me hear what you got to say.
Well, no, there was a character on there. I forget was it Buddy? Not Buddy. It was something.
Cuddy
Getting out and him thinking that like I got to go back to what I know, even though he did try other shit, but it didn't work out. Things wasn't moving how he wanted it to, and he ended up finding himself. He ended up finding his way.
And then because I rewatch The Wire every year type shit.
Oh, yeah.
But even with Cuddy, his character, like you said, he tried to do it, and then when it came to the point to where he had the opportunity to literally kill somebody, he just couldn't pull the trigger because that was not him anymore. One of the dopest scenes too is where Cuddy's with Avon and Slim, and like he's telling him like, I can't even do this no more, bro. And he walks out, and then Slim's like, well, damn, he used to be a man. And then Avon's like, oh, he always been a man, like he's still a man.
No,
you know
he said he used to be the man, and Avon said. He's still
the man.
Now he really is. That was a super important scene, bro. Like
super important.
Wire is
super important.
It's different. All these different perspectives was just so fucking dope
and fresh.
Because I wasn't expecting that verse 3 one for sure. All right, take your mask off. Anything else y'all want to say?
I hope you find yourself.
Tomorrow, let's get it.
Nigga, I'm getting old and I need a grandchild. Please. Give it up. Just one, please. All I need is one. We need a little tie running around here, okay? We need a little dookie booty running around here, okay?
My mother's hands don't look the same. These jet black strands are turning gray. I'm gaining weight, I'd rather rest. The thought of children, it brings me stress because time is changing, but don't you wait on me. I'll be fine, but don't you wait on me. I'll be fine, don't you wait for me, 'cause time got nothing right. Worry about tomorrow. Worry about tomorrow. Worry about tomorrow. Worry about tomorrow.
Yeah, what's gotten into me? Nah, that ain't the energy. That version of T that you knew was a memory. Who is that? You niggas get too attached to hear it, fear it. Face clear, few wrinkles on my spirit. Now, cousin, this ain't no tubbing. I don't like cages, I'd rather be flooding. Thought this shit out, I'll hop out with that oven. Tell that new version of me that I'm coming. Yeah, my brody had another baby, that's like number 2. My homegirl and I tired, she like 32. They sharing pictures of these moments, shit is really cute. And all I got is photos of my Rari and some silly suits. Will I flip a switch and finally settle down? Go the other way and keep my panties down. I'm too paranoid, so I'ma air it out. And any pressure that you putting on me, I'ma tear down.
Don't you wait on me, I'll be fine. Don't you wait on me, I'll be fine. Don't you wait for me, 'cause time got nothing
Some fucking beautiful songs.
But if y'all ever just said, yo, I'll do it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll do it tomorrow.
I think that's a common thing. I think it's a common thing that happens that we don't gauge enough because we're so used to knowing that we're gonna be alive the next day. So, but definitely been in that space before. Definitely had that idea like, hey man, look, I'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? And even in this song, man, I think it's like one of those moments where you know how you've been on your phone for a few hours and then you finally look up and then you start recognizing what the fuck going on. That's what that was. Like, I feel like, because to me, when I hear this song, I think about myself when I really start seeing how fucked up the world was. Like, I've been knew it was fucked up, but like over the past year or so, I didn't know it was like as reckless as
Facts,
it is.
Mercedes.
Like, I've been looking and paying much more attention to, what's been going on in the world outside of my bubble because I really do just live in my bubble. And then when I like this past 2 years, I've came out of it a little bit, and I'm like, yo, like, I'm being surprised by a lot of shit that I thought was like, oh, this shit a lot serious than what I thought. So
yeah. So him speaking towards, his mom wanting him to have a family, right, or have a kid. And he's basically saying, I'll do that tomorrow. Like when it comes to putting a family together or whatever, like I'm doing music, sure. I'll do that tomorrow. Not only just on the lyric standpoint, but I also love his singing on here. I thought that was dope that he didn't get nobody else, because he obviously could have got anybody to sing, and he did it himself because this is a very personal record. Something that I feel like is an actual conversation that him and his mom really had, is, yo, when you gonna have kids? I mean, we've all probably had that with our parents. I'm where my grandbaby at, right? I mean, y'all two got kids, but
well, shit, my dad like we need more.
Okay, so
keep
there's
the bloodline going.
That's a real ass conversation that bro was able to put into a song, bro, and I appreciate that shit.
You know what I feel like we're getting to? Like, I feel like we're getting like a glimpse into like some journal entries of Tyler, like some things that maybe he's been going through or like that he's just been wanting to talk about. He's just expressing in the music.
Yeah,
like he's now had an opportunity to really like sit down, put some thoughts on paper, get it out on music because, like you said, we've been. I mean, whether it was the Hey Jane song or the Judge Judy, it's a lot of relationship talk. It's a lot of deeper thoughts than just his surface level of being like he's not even really talking about like his status or who he is or how much money he got.
Right.
He's more so just talking about his real life problems and that he's dealing with every single day on top of like trying to let people know like he did in the Mask Off song, like you can be you. You can be you and have all of these things and be great. You don't have to be something else. But you can also like take your time, live your life, and just go through it as is without the expectations of anything else. So I vibe with that as well.
Next one is Thought I Was Dead. Let's get it,
bruh.
That drive terabyte line,
bruh. How that's so big, bro? And y'all just met yesterday.
Talk about it.
Niggas love Big Broin. Niggas love Big Broin. Bro, this
y'all niggas friendly and fake. That's Big Bro. How when y'all met yesterday.
I like the Santi Gold on there too. I ain't heard no Santi Gold in a minute.
Right, that's one thing that made my eyes pop up when I first seen this.
Bro, and then I don't know if y'all listen to Schoolboy Q's new album, but he got a song. Actually. He got a song called Yearn. That shit's fire. He got a song called like Yearn 101 or something like that. And this song reminds me literally of that song.
Of that record?
Bro. Bro.
That's Schoolboy Q's in my top songs of the year. I mean, albums of the year.
We should have reacted to it. I mean, but we
Boy,
I don't even know.
I mean,
was we working?
We still can.
Because I haven't heard it.
We still can. That shit fire. I like on this song. And really just the whole theme of this whole thing seems like Tyler is just really okay with being himself, bro. Yeah. Like he's okay with not following the crowd. He's okay with being different. He's okay with like people saying whatever they got to say about him. Like he's
fucking
very much
whoever he wants.
Fucking whoever he wants. And he's that nigga and that bitch. He's that nigga and that bitch.
we've heard this before,
We've heard
right?
it. We heard him say it. We heard him
he's
say
still
it.
saying it.
So
That's
he's still saying it. Like, I don't want to
Confidence
be
is key, bro.
found. I don't want to be found. I don't want to be down. And like he's chanting these things. Like these are, you know, like it's almost like an affirmation. Like it's something he's constantly, like you're constantly telling yourself, and you want to like to even if he don't believe it, he gonna say it so much to the point to where he can believe it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've really been digging about this album, just like the individuality of it. And because some people, they don't know how to stand on their morals, principles, values, because one, they don't have any, and two, they don't know themselves. So now they allow the internet or other people to tell them who they should be. And what I'm getting from this is Tyler, he ain't going for none of that. He gonna do what he want to do, and if you ain't fucking with it, fuck you. And that's the vibes I'm getting.
Another dope puzzle piece, bro. Like how it started off. Like it amps you up. Like his sequencing when it comes to the album is always on point. But hearing Schoolboy Q kick the thing off, you know what I'm saying? That was a treat. You know, I love Schoolboy Q music and I love what he do. He did his thing on this motherfucker. And also this is the most recent collab I've heard from them since Blank Face. Blank Face was I think that
Blank Face.
Tyler created. I think he did the record. Matter of fact, he did a West Coast bop with Schoolboy Q and the Dog Pound.
Yeah.
Is
that the one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was the last time we heard him. So of course, man, I love, you know, bringing back that nostalgia, but also, man, the record was just so different. Like the motherfucker was just like another special moment. And you know, once again, we didn't say much of this, but Tyler was popping his shit on this motherfucker.
Oh, he popping his motherfucking shit
Apparently
on this.
He was going at Ian on here as well.
Really?
Oh, with the white boy line?
Let me call that line out. Let me see.
White boys
Chuck
mocking
even
this
put
shit.
W shots at the.
Bro, this man said, I was young man, did a nigga hit 30. I was 1 mil, did a nigga hit 30. Bitch, you ain't Coco Golf. You can't serve me. Coco Golf is that lady, that girl, for sure. I don't know if y'all know who Coco is. She's a tennis player.
Yeah, she one of the
she like one of the new young black tennis players.
Tyler may be talking about his beef with today's trap and hip hop in general, but fans who criticize him over his Ian case, like now I didn't see exactly what he said, so y'all.
Yeah, because he's. Oh, you did? Okay, go ahead, Groove.
I mean, I don't remember the verbatims, but I would say this, right? He wasn't wrong with what he was talking about because that's the thing that really needs to be. I think it needs to be talked about more. Like, even though Ian could know,
right?
Yeah, it was in an interview.
Yeah, it's in an interview.
But like, cause I heard Ian, and I think he actually
I've never heard him.
He sounds good, but when I hear that, it's almost like, yeah, you listen to a lot of Gucci, but you're not Gucci. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
it can be.
We're in an era where they're taking the sounds from a lot of the music that was made then at that time, you know, similar to how
remanufacturing it.
Yeah, like a lot of artists remake R&B stuff. You know, they're doing that now with trap shit, and a lot of kids don't even know where this shit originated either, which is the crazy part. So they're feeling like that shit is original, anyways. But you know, I digress.
Because it's their first time hearing it.
It's their first time hearing it.
It's almost uncommon, but it's also very common at the same time because it's like
Gucci song.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that sound like when you first come out. Anyways, you sound like somebody else, but the difference is how you approach it to make it yours. And I don't think.
Well, I ain't talking about the rapping he does. I'm talking about the actual beats.
Oh yeah, no, that too.
The young white, like they say in Atlanta, the young white avatar.
Yo.
Oh damn! Why Chuck just said it? I didn't even see he said that. I didn't even see Chuck's.
I will say I did see a review on Ian's last project, and it was by Anthony Fantano, and it's one of those not good reviews where he put the stamp on there, not good, before you even click on it. And he felt that way about the sound wise in that review.
And you know what I was just thinking about too when Tyler made that Kenny line. Tyler was in that video with him and Baby King.
That's
flow in here is giving me like a
The Hillbillies.
yeah,
the Hillbillies.
Some bit of Euphoria as well. Hell, the hate part that he speaks of, like I automatically go to I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. You know?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely heard that part in there too. That was a definitely standout. And yes, Chuck, yes, I do feel you on that, bro. To me, cause see, this is the thing, right? As much as you can be a fan, you got it's almost like the Drake thing too, as well. It's like to me, Drake is a phenomenal artist, but it's like context that comes with being an artist. You know, especially being a black artist, you get criticized, and your career is so much more challenging just for you to be yourself. So when other people come in and they are themselves, but through our lenses, it just gets like that to me. Like that was the whole thing with like Drake in general for me. Like I always had a conflict on not on that particularly, but just like the moral grounds of the culture.
I did. I mean, when Drake started making because again, I'm very much like Kendrick Lamar. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very much like I understand that because that's kind of even what I mean. If we talking about the whole Ian thing, that's kind of what it seems like. Like it's it sounds like it's a manufactured. Like they picked somebody, they signed them, they gave them some beats, told them to rap like this. We're gonna put your videos like this. This is what the popular kids are doing. We're gonna throw some money behind it. Somebody gonna listen to it, and now we're gonna get it.
I mean, shit, he probably grew up in if he from Atlanta. I mean, the culture is heavy. The difference is it's just like you got to find your own way of doing that to where it don't seem as if you're just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Even though he do,
go ahead.
No, that was it. I was just letting you know what I'm saying. I read that part, but yeah, man.
So he did have words for Ian in that interview. You know, he says he has freedom anyways, money, freedom to speak, and also has the freedom to express himself. And these fans who are cursing him don't have what it takes to get him out of where he is, and they can't invalidate his points either. So yeah, he got that line at the end. Y'all want to take what I got, but y'all don't got what it takes.
I love that line. That's actually one of my favorite lines on there.
Yeah, facts.
No, for sure. Because I felt that. Because I feel like that's almost a common case. Niggas everybody who criticize, they won't even criticize themselves. So they put more of that energy into you.
Won't even find
you know what I'm saying? You won't even look in the mirror and say, hey, look, I do be fucking up. Oh, I'm not correct in this. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't taking that accountability, and that's what it takes to be great. We gotta deal with ourselves and deal with the accountability of others often. So it's like, yeah, man, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, and eventually, for the ones that we are criticizing at this current time, eventually, hopefully, you get there.
Like him, let's get it.
Damn, nigga, every time I look at you, I swear to God, nigga, you got that nigga feet, you got that nigga body, you got that nigga long arms, fingers and shit, flat feet, big dick.
She said that I make expressions like my legs to my shoulders and my chin. Like him, my waist and my posture, like him, like him, like him, like him, like him. Chasing a ghost, I don't know who he is. I'm chasing a ghost, I don't know where he is. I'm chasing a ghost. Do I look like him? Like what? Like him? Like what?
drop. That remind me of a Kanye West drop back in the days. You know,
I'm chasing a ghost. I don't know where he is. I'm chasing a ghost. Do I look like him? Like what? Like him? Like what? Like him? Like
This is hard as fuck.
sound like I'm riding on a horse through El Segundo.
It's San Andreas.
Right.
an affection, attention, protection. How could I ever miss something that I never had? I would never judge you, 'cause everything worked out without him. Like him, like him.
He's snapping with that. He be snapping with that shit right there.
Bruh.
Uh-oh.
I decided to give me good I live inside of you. I would never ever lie to you. Yeah, you ain't never gotta lie to me. I'm everything that I strive to be. So do I look like him? Do I look like him? I don't look like
It was my fault. Not yours, not his. It was my fault. I'm sorry. You know? It was my fault. Not him, because he always wanted to be there for you. And I'm sorry I was young. But he's always wanted to be a father to you. So I fucked up. And I take ownership of that, of my choices and decisions. And I'm sorry for that. He's a good
W
guy.
accountability.
So don't hold that against him, because it was my fault. Just, forgive me.
Damn, that was deep as fuck. I almost shed a tear to that.
Man. And him singing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just giving the vocals on that one. That's a real heavy personal record there that we get once again. It's an ongoing theme there. But a situation where it's like, damn, like, does my dad want to be in my life? Like, like, does this nigga like me? Like, what did I do? And then to find out whenever
What'd he say fuck me
out,
for?
Yeah, but to find out whenever he found out that it was his mom that was keeping the dad away. Tough shit right there,
Which almost ties back to that original song about him becoming a parent. If you never seen a man be a father, because I had my dad think, hey, listen, my dad worked all the time, but he was there. And if I wanted to call that nigga right now and I really needed something, he'll be there at 31 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to be a man getting ready to have a kid and never having your dad in your life, or like trying to figure out what that would even look like. You know what I'm saying? And like just having these questions like, Mom, do I look like him? Am I tall like him? Like, do we have similar personalities? And you have all of these questions as a kid, because I don't even know if Tyler's dad they ever met or if they ever have like or if they have a relationship or anything. But I do know as a young boy that is something you're always yearning for, a relationship with your father.
I didn't grow up in a 2-parent household, and I was raised by my father, and my mom wasn't in my life. Like a lot of my friends growing up, if it was a 1-parent household, they were with their moms. I was literally the only one with my actual father. So, you know, that was a different way of growing up. The thing is, I didn't grow up thinking like she don't fuck with me. I didn't grow up thinking that, you know. I guess because I had that void with my grandmother and my auntie, but I didn't have that growing up. Like, damn, this lady don't fuck with me like that. When we think about why we are a certain way, right? Like maybe with depression, like why do I feel this way out of nowhere, you know? And it could be literally something that you kind of got or is like your parents. But if you don't know that side, you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like ways that I am, it's literally like her, but I ain't know that.
Right, because you ain't been around her to properly know.
That's like if you never had your dad and he's an addict, right? You don't know he's an addict. You don't know he's an addict, but then you start drinking or smoking. You like, damn, why I can't never put this shit down? Like I can't put this shit down. I've tried multiple ways, but for whatever reason I can't. Then you finally get that information. And it's almost like a light does switch off. You're like, damn, this is kind of why. And then you could get the necessary help you need as well. I definitely think this was just a beautiful way. It's almost like it's a way of, it's still like a way of celebrating, but it's like in his own kind of heavy, darker way. Because it's like he's getting these feelings out. He's like because you know there's somebody else out there you know that definitely probably feels exactly like this when they listen to these music.
Like asking the mom or whoever, right? Asking your other parent, like, do I look like them? Like, what you know what I'm saying? What the hell? Like, give me some information.
And again, shout out to his mom for being like, I was young. I did what I did.
That, though. Like, how old was he when he finally like got that conversation from her?
Because Tyler's, a lot of his earlier music is disparaging of his father. I mean, I remember listening to some of his older music, and you can almost hear like the anger in his voice towards his father. This is like almost a complete like it's almost opposite. More like an accepting and just like an insecurity almost that he's trying to express in a way.
Yeah, and him also getting that information finally that why. He's finally getting that why here. So this is this record. God damn, bro.
To almost create some closure in a way.
Damn, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
So
hell yeah, Groove.
I actually was gonna say that first because like I said, I'm an avid listener and I've almost heard every rhyme that he had towards his pops. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to hear that, like to me, man, I'm not gonna lie. Personally, that song hit me different because I had that experience. Like I didn't meet my dad until right before I turned 17. So like the shit I had experienced between that, the men that I thought that was my dad. Yeah, man. I remember one time when I was 6 years old, I remember waking up in the middle of the night crying about it. And then that's when my mom like honestly told me everything. And it wasn't that she was hiding it, but more than anything, she was just like, because when she was speaking to me, it was a moment in time she said something about me and my sister having the same dad. So I thought that was the case. She didn't say we had the same dad, but she was talking to both of us. And I'm just like, well, damn, that night I was crying. I'm like, damn, my dad's dead. And she was like, boy, your dad not dead. Her dad dead. And this is mid-cry. I'm like, huh? And then she was like, yeah, like I was in like 6th grade. And that's when she like gave me the situation of what happened and why she had no pictures. And the reason why she didn't have any pictures had to do with her last husband who, you know, she had divorced probably like 5 or 6 years prior to that. He ripped all the pictures up. So I couldn't have none by the time I was able to really know about my dad. The reason why my dad wasn't in my life the first 16 years, almost 17, but it had nothing to do with him. My mom, you know, my family, big Christian, you know what I'm saying? Like my grandfather's a pastor and has been for majority of his life. His siblings are the same. My grandmother was a bishop. So when it came to stuff of that nature, my mom was 18. Uh, she had me when she was 18. So of course, if you're in church, you're not paying attention to that, and you don't want none of those things to happen. And when they happen, you move differently. And I don't know the exact sentiment of what happened, but all I do know is that my dad was only told that he had a child on the way, and that's all he heard. Because my family had moved all the way to Kentucky where I was born at that time. So it's like he never got a chance to really, you know what I'm saying, tap in. So, that triggered me. And then hearing the last part, it really got to me because it's like, will that ever happen for me? Will my son ever get to hear his mom say that at the reason why I'm not around him at this current time was because she kept making the wrong decisions that made sure I didn't be around. So it's like, I wish I'm praying for that for my son, like, because he don't deserve, to be in a situation where, anybody's keeping anybody from anybody. Like nobody, you should never do that to nobody. Like for me, it hurts me more because I've always, as a kid, bro, like I spent a lot of time with your dad, you know what I'm saying? So like I've always had male figures around me, but my dad, like,
Right, that's a
you know what I'm
difference.
saying? When
Yeah,
I
for
finally
sure.
got that, bro, like I remember that shit like yesterday, and I ain't even gonna go into that, but like, you know,
Well,
when
that's
people
good
do
that you
stuff like
got
that,
that connection though now with your
nah,
pops.
yeah,
You
man.
feel
No, I
me?
met when I met my dad right before I turned 17. It was a cool experience because me and my younger brothers they accompanied me to go meet him for the first time, so they was there to support me, and we opened up the door. They in my hometown for the week because of a church convention, which is crazy. And yeah, man, they opened the door, and all my other siblings and my dad's right there. You know what I'm saying? And it took me. I talked about. I did a podcast episode with my dad, and we talked about all these
Oh
things.
damn, that's what's up.
And yeah, it's on little big, but yeah, man, it was just important because for the longest, bro, like that dad shit is real, bro. Like parent shit, I would say is real because also I was adopted as well. So it's like, at points and times in my life, I've always was just questioning why the fuck. Like I would
Yeah.
always have moments like, why am I not? Like, yeah, ma, I love you, ma. Like I love you and I'm crazy about you, but I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like I always felt some type of way. Like I felt like I was put in a blender. Like
Yeah.
a kid that like most of my life, my whole identity is behind a name that ain't technically mine. Like Harris ain't never been my name, but everybody knows me by that name. So it's just like between that, me not having my mom, and then when I finally got my mom, it was just like she had taught me everything that I like. I was just giving my mom her flowers this week. We
Yeah.
talked, had the greatest conversation this week, and I gave her flowers because I'm like, yo, the shit you taught me in that time, like, it's the reason why I'm okay right now. I'm okay. Like, I literally have moments where I'm thinking, like, dog. And my mom who like if my mom could do this shit, that's what I lean on. I ain't gonna
Real
lie. I
shit.
think about it all the time. Like, bro, I'm not giving up, bro. If my mom is okay at this very moment and she did this shit with me, my two brothers and my sister in the way that was even done because we had never all really been together like that. We had a couple of moments where we got a chance to be around each other, but she was strong for all that. And I always understood what she was doing and how she did it. So for me, like that's what all that shit made me feel. I'm almost about to cry a little bit.
Me too. Me too. It's
For
good though.
sure.
We
But
good though.
more than anything, I appreciate it because it's good that people can hear that it affects everybody. Like it's never just the person that's making the decision, it's the person that's dealing with the decision. And I think it's very important to be heard. I think everybody needs to recognize that no matter how you feel about certain people, it's very important that you find a way for people that your children to be around their parents. And even for the parents, man, I know a lot of times we get into these little things in between and these little things become everything, and it's like to me nothing is no more important than my son and my daughter knowing like yo, like I got two people here that are always going to love me, that are going to be honest with me, and they're never going to stop me from doing anything. So like I resonated with that. It made me feel good to hear accountability. That's why I love it so much because the shit we deal with, it's almost like until you take accountability, we take accountability.
Facts.
That's not a good thing ever for nobody. Like I don't want to ever take the accountability for other motherfuckers. I take that shit for my child, and I take it for myself and the people that that I know they're trying and they might have had a moment. But I'm not just doing it for a person that is gonna keep letting stuff slide and keep making things worse and keep doing
Yeah, I
this.
was
Like,
gonna say
no.
this
So
record in
for sure.
particular, I know really resonates with you, knowing the things what I'm saying. That we won't get into too much of your personal shit that you're going through,
Nah,
but
for sure.
yeah, it's a relatable, very much relatable situation, which is why what I'm saying, you have the emotions that you have, and what I'm saying, you gonna get through that shit, bro.
No,
For
for
sure.
sure, for
Where
sure.
your heart
I
is
was
with
just
that
thinking about
shit,
that
bro.
shit earlier today. I had a moment, and I didn't even share this with nobody. But the last time I seen my son, I broke down crying in the middle of Walmart because my son.
Good, bro.
You good, bro.
You good, bro. You good, bro.
He was running to my mom, and the reason why he was running because he hadn't seen my mom in half a year, and he lived down the street from. So it's like that's it. It was overwhelming because I worked to even be in the position to see that. And that's why I broke down. I couldn't stop crying. I'm in the middle of Walmart, bro.
Yeah,
Like I couldn't stop
I
crying,
know,
man. I'm
bro.
hugging my mom and I'm hugging my son, and they looking at me. They like, "Why you crying?" But it's like I work. I work hard to be able to just see him, just look,
Facts.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for it, and I was
And
just
that's
thinking about that
something
today.
that he's
So
going to
for
appreciate,
sure.
bro, with him growing up. You know what I'm saying? Those
Yeah.
moments that you gotta understand too. That's something that he's gonna appreciate as well. You feel me? And you good, bro.
Yeah, because it's so funny you mentioned this because I was actually talking with one of my homegirls, because her and her sister, they took in one of their nephews, right? Because
Right.
The father is an addict,
Right.
and he has his own set of issues. They don't even live in Florida right now currently. And she was talking to me, and she was like, JD, you're a dad, X, Y, and Z. My nephew has been playing football. He's been doing well. We sent my brother some clips. He posted them and shit. And he's 14 now. And what do you think about the situation, and how do you feel? And I told her straight up, you know what I'm saying? I was like, at the end of the day, that is this boy's father. Without him, the boy wouldn't be here. So you have to allow him to have his own relationship, because once he's 18, if he wants to decide to go see his father, there's literally nothing you can do to stop that.
Right.
So it's almost better now to where he could make his own decisions and figure out this is a man that he wants to have a relationship, that he wants to be in his life, because you can only do so much as his auntie, as his older motherly figure. There's only so much you can do, especially when it comes to a boy and his dad, because men, they're going to do what is necessary. They're going to try to be in their kid's life or their little boy's life, or vice versa. The little boy's going to try to be in that the father's life somehow. And you can't stop that. You can't create that friction to where it's like you're now holding that kid back from seeing his dad, because now they're looking at, not only is you creating friction now in your relationship, he's going to eventually do the shit anyway. So I was just telling her, you can try to control it. You could try to feed, give him a little bit here and there, but you should let the boy have a relationship with his dad, because that is important.
Yeah.
There's just certain things that you can't teach him that his dad can. And even if he is an addict, even if he isn't the best person, you know what I'm saying? Hell, at least if he addict, he was like, I don't want to live like that. You know what I'm saying? He could learn some things from his dad to where he could be like, even if it's like not super positive, he could always be like, that's not what I want to be, but I still want a relationship. And there's so many things that you could figure out in that. And I just want to say to you, Groove, you know what I'm saying, bro? Hold your head, bro. Like that.
For sure.
Not many parents, or who aren't in their kids' life like that, will make the necessary jumps and leaps that you make to at least see them. You feel me? Because it's more than just being on the phone or FaceTime. You want to actually see your kid in the physical. Nobody's driving. that many hours, my nigga, to do that. So you continue to be you, bro, and do what you're doing.
Bro.
And you know what I'm saying? Just know that you loved, and we appreciate the fuck. I'm about to cry. Appreciate the fuck out you, bro.
Yeah, you spending more time driving it with the kids sometimes. You feel me? Like that's some real shit.
That's some real shit.
No, for sure. And then more than anything, I'm just grateful that I'm able to be more vulnerable, because you got to allow yourself. Like, I know how I feel about everything, and especially that situation. You know what I'm saying? But it's what this situation has taught me, and I would say this, it's just showed me that like what things parents have to do to even be in their kids' life when they're not around. So it's like, it's not easy, like for the parent on the other side. Some people think it's easier because that person has more time and able to do things, but
it's like,
you don't know.
It's
also
life, though.
When you have free time, anytime somebody has extra time, that time can be very deadly if you're not doing nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? You can just be out this motherfucker just, hey, I'm
doing
just
some
chilling.
bullshit.
I'm just doing it. I don't even want that in my life. I want to be doing something because I know my time is precious, and I want to make sure that not only am I setting an example, but like, I'm enjoying my life in the meantime. Like, that stuff is happening. It's a part of what I'm dealing with, but it's not the whole thing. Like, that's why I'm out here building everything and learning and growing and doing those things. And part of the stuff that you see me doing on there is because of him. Like, I want my son, when he has a moment, if he has a question about what it was like for the times of me not being around him, that's why I'm so vulnerable on Groove Styles. Like, I want him to know, like, this is what daddy was doing when he wasn't around. And one of the last times I spent time with, a matter of fact, earlier this year when I took him to see Steph Curry this year, all he did the whole ride, well, we cried the first 30 minutes together because of a song that I made for him. But the rest of the time, he stuck the microphone in front of my face. And that was enough of a signal of me to keep doing what I'm supposed to do. He didn't want to do nothing else but hear me do, and I just made up songs all the way until we got home. So, like, it was encouraging to me. It's like, yo, like, it's something like, yeah, I'm doing all these other things, but keep doing that too, Daddy. I love when you do that. And he, last thing I would say, I'm glad that I just recently found out he has the magic touch. The other day, me and my mom was talking to him probably a few weeks before I got blocked again, but he played Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg on the piano. He played the dun 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 dun. And my mind was blown at the time. I couldn't even react how I wanted to because I was busy doing something, but I was mentally blown. And I called him to tell him that one day. He was just he happy to tell me that. And he had another song he's supposed to be playing. I think he said last time I talked to him, he said he knows how to play Sunflower, the Post Malone and Sway Lee song. So it's just dope, bro. Like, to see what our family come from when it comes to music. But shout out to my kids. Shout out to my nieces and nephews. I love y'all. And shout out to the chat, you know what I'm saying, for the love. And shout out to y'all boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for this moment to listen and also just to interact, because I think personally for myself, even though I go through that, I don't have many spaces where I can really talk about it. So I'm just so used to dealing with it. And I deal with it pretty well, because if you go listen to my Groove Style, a lot of you will hear me talking about that stuff. Like, I don't leave none of that stuff out. It's part of, my therapy that I'm able to do that. But once again, I appreciate y'all.
Next one is Balloon. Let's get it.
Yeah, we ain't talking to your dumb ass. You could be a millionaire and still be a bum ass boy. I've been in a dream, I've been on a tick. Okay, look, why I work so hard, my sole profit. Why I can't settle down, I like options. Why I hate small talk, I like topics. House shopping, I'm a pig, I love copping. No BBLs, I like A cups. Long legs pretty when they wake up. Niggas run they mouth, wanna race up. Everything real here, no lace front. Okay, like girls during December, I slay. And I don't even like girls, bitch, I'm way up too high. Bitch, I'm on my own dick, I don't need your vibes. Fuck them regrets. Call them and get all that weight off your chest. Got my brothers here, we the Waynes. Not my only girl, but you my favorite. I've been flying high, where's the pavement? And for me, can I get an amen?
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Can I get an amen?
Don't stop. Don't stop.
I air this bitch out like balloon. I send this bitch ass to the moon. I'm at the top, ain't no room.
Don't stop.
Where the swamp is? Flyest bitch up in the room, I need a cockpit. I need some Peter for this pussy, they want the crock print. I'm finna air these DL niggas out the closet. I let it in, I let it out. I'm a vibe bitch, but I need that pussy now. If he is gay, then I am gay and we are now. Me and Tyler finna take your bitch down. We, Mel C, keep it cute, we in my city. I'm about 2 A-cup titties. I don't need you cause I already fucked me. I don't need a range when I got an airport. I don't need a plane cause the airport flow. Out New York, walk around bed told. I don't need a passport, I'm a swamp bitch whore.
Don't stop.
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 I air this bitch out like a queen. I send your ass back to the streets. I spray your whole block with LaFleur. He gon' eat this pussy up cause it's sweet.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Listen, I ain't gonna say too much, but I air this bitch out like a
Like
queen.
a queen.
It's crazy.
I love you, Dochi.
That's
Thank
a
you for
different
representing
type
Florida
of
the way you
air
do.
out like that, though. Man.
Yeah, man, that thing. Love that he put her on the Florida sample. You know what I'm saying with the Don't Stop, Uncle Luke having Dochi. She from Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't
So,
pair
you
those
know,
two, but I knew
yeah.
those two.
I like that they did that. And then especially for Tyler to be a West Coast artist, for him to go down south with the Uncle Luke shit, like I mean that's fire. I mean that right there by itself is fire, and him to add his own interpolation on it too. You know what I mean with the Don't Stop, like because anytime like and he slowed it down because that song originally is like a super pumped up. Come on,
He
work
kind of
that
sampled
shit,
it in
huh?
a way that they did with the French record, right? The Don't Stop,
Yeah.
Pop That, like how they kind of
And I mean, and that song, you could say that, and it's gonna be a hit. But I love how they, I like how they're. I didn't even know she was on this, but I love how their voices like intertwine. I see why 93 was like, okay, it's cool. I can listen to this again.
I'm telling you, bro, it's this album,
This is
man.
good.
Listen,
This is good.
it's a
This is
really
good.
great album. This is after the record about like his dad type shit. So like to get to this where he kind of, even sample wise or that sound
Restores the
wise,
energy.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it's a little more lighter.
Balloon.
Yeah.
And
I see.
like the
I don't know who
play on
said it earlier, but somebody said like this was like his Mr. Morale. I can see why they would say that.
This record right here, obviously, I'm a Florida
And the
boy, so off
Pearsons.
top, Florida boy shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just in me, and it's on me. It's all over me. You know what I'm saying? But not to hear that sample, instantly my mental went there. You know what I'm saying? Like when this motherfucker came on, I was ready to dance. You know what I'm saying?
That
To give you that
sound, right?
vibe. Dochi, first and foremost, I love me some Dochi. You
That's
know
my
what I'm saying?
favorite track. I can
She
see that.
she
Yeah, that's fire.
she stands in all the, to me, she's one of the first women in a while that stands in like the space clearly. Like I mean that share with men like I feel like, I mean, of course, because to me she's one of the best right now, which means and that's over a lot of both men and female.
Oh yeah, after that mixtape, I'm for sure
Oh
on
yeah,
that
yeah,
train.
yeah, yeah,
Hell
yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
She
be bumping
definitely stand
that
alone.
bullfrog.
And
Still.
Damn
I
bullfrog.
love this is where they met each
Wait.
other, like especially for their first collab. I like that being the space. Because it allows them, to me, it's like a celebration for them to pop their shit. Like, yo, this is what we own, and we gonna do it however the fuck we want to do it. So to me, it's like a free spirit record. You know what I'm saying? In a way to pop their shit. But I appreciate it, and it was a man. That sample was beautiful, and the way, to me, it's like you could play that right after you play Kanye "Work It Out." Work it out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Yeah.
Chuck said, glad to see her on the album. Yeah, and it makes so much sense, bro.
We've been here since 9.
And I hope you find your way home.
Let's get it.
After finding yourself, of course.
Find your way home.
I'm slipping, I need a hand. Can you squeeze the man? My shit spinning like a ceiling fan. No alcohol, no pill in hand. My only vice is them sweets and them wheels I spin. You better calm that down. For that nigga pop that round, and T.O. will not be found. Hot glue in my palm like ooh, Spider-Man Velcro. Nigga, I'm not you. I almost had a mini me, I wasn't ready. And she wanted it with me, I'm talking heavy. Then we had to guarantee ain't no confetti. 4 million on that car, that's not a Chevy. See, that's my interest. So as of now, raising a child is not on my wish list. Neither is being safety net for bitches. I'm too selfish, contradiction. Maybe I should before I'm too old and washed up like dishes. Never bite tongue till it too sore. If you was gonna apologize, fuck you shoot for. Phew, phew. When I pop out, they say, ooh Lord, no Met Gala, but I'm married by the mood board. I did a whole collection in Paris. They ain't even send me the collection to wear it. I'm so embarrassed, but happy that it happened. Fuck what you heard, I ain't cool, I ain't tapping. Always some corn from you niggas who ain't papping. Haters, always ride another nigga wave, you a sailor. You can never moonwalk in my Chuck Taylors. Brody, you niggas is jabronis. I'm from the city where they ran up in Saconis. 31-0 shit thirsty. Bitch sued for a mill tryna work me. Settled at a mill cause that million couldn't hurt me. It didn't hurt me, now it ain't hurt shit. Sent the motherfucking wire, did a backflip. And if I shoot the club up, it's a black bitch. On a plane by myself, I ain't packed shit. Yeah, eating candy yams and some catfish. Yeah, that rich. Fuck what you heard, I'm that nigga and I'm that bitch.
You shit. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, bro. Like, you just never cease to amaze me. Like, you're just... There's no words right now how I feel. Do your thing. Just keep shining.
I didn't say anything earlier about the reference that he had to Dogtooth, one of his songs. You know, when he said, "You could ride my face, I don't want nothing in return." He said that earlier in the album. I just didn't say anything, but yeah, I know that comes from Dogtooth. Speaking about the kid thing again,
Yeah.
Speaking about being that nigga and that bitch. RJ, what's good, man? Welcome in. Appreciate you. First time chatting. If y'all can't welcome RJ in, thank you for pulling
What
up.
up, RJ?
It's crazy
What up,
because
RJ?
this is the end of the album right
Yeah,
here. We
and
about
we've
to get
been
out
on
of
for
here.
4 hours, man.
Yeah. Look at him clocking. 4 hours, bro. I mean, this was a great album, man. We've had great fucking HB, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
I'm very happy.
Thank you.
I'm very happy we decided to do this.
Nah, for sure. That's why I said, bro, fuck doing this shit by myself. This was definitely more enjoyable, and it made me appreciate the album even more. You know, the certain conversations that you can just have stemming from something like this. You know, like we touched a lot of topics with these 14 songs, bro.
Definitely W therapy session for sure.
W therapy session. Shouts out to Tyler for that, leading this therapy session. You know, this was fun, man.
It was a great ending.
Yeah.
It's almost like the moment where you leave, and I haven't been to therapy, but any session where you had that talk, but like that moment where you could just say, oh, okay. That's what that last song feel like, no, for sure. So you know, I appreciate it. It sounded amazing. It was very simple and beautiful at the same time. Whatever that, I forgot what that synth, the way he be playing that motherfucker all over the album. It was like, man,
keys, man. That and them keys.
But you know what? And this is what I heard last night from Tyler when he was speaking. One thing he did mention, and it is all over the album, especially after hearing that, is that it's highly influenced by the South. He was saying that he also had moments and times where he visit his family that is in Georgia and his family that's from Mississippi. So he was just, you know, he had mentioned.
Didn't Sticky or not Sticky? I'm sorry. What was the song? Hold on now.
You talking about the song with the had the horns? No, that's the one with woo 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 woo.
You know how Congo.
Which one was it?
It was the one.
I was dead. Thought I was dead. That one gave me the vibes of my bad. Damn, where y'all went?
That's what she said.
Pastor Troy. No more playing.
Oh
GA.
yeah.
No more playing GA.
Yeah.
It could sit in that realm.
Me,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Not
did
saying that he did.
Sure.
Yeah, it just can sit in that vibe.
Yeah, that was hard to me. I dig it even more. And I wouldn't even. That's crazy. I heard that last night, and I did not even think about it the whole time I was listening to it because I'm always open to a Tyler album. But overall, bro, I'm just proud. I'm a proud fan. It ain't nothing better than being a proud fan, especially when you believed in somebody way before the world did. Like to me, I feel like I'm getting my flowers when people appreciate him because I've been hearing his greatness, but for him to be as transparent as he was in this album, I'm just glad he shared and did in such a way to where, people can enjoy the album, but also, have their moments where they're going to enjoy themselves, be wild and reckless, and then also moments where you can really reflect on some of the conversations that we're having in our homes right now. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be with you and your parents, you and your friends, you and your close family members, you and your kids, like, I feel like, after hearing this album, somebody's going to have a moment where they're able to be a tad bit more transparent because, it's a part of one of the biggest albums this year, one of the best albums this year. But not only that, we get to the point where we want to be more honest and transparent with the people we love. So therefore, we don't have to be so irritated and bothered by the interaction of, interacting with them, like allowing things to just be. So, once again, thank you, Tyler. I definitely am planning to buy this album on vinyl. Now, just to finish this off, I appreciate first. I like Daniel Caesar being all over the album.
Man,
just sprinkled all over there. I love the Dolce feature.
Yeah.
I love the Schoolboy Q. I rock with the Glow and the Sexy Red and Wheezy. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Wheezy because I go all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
Wheezy. Anyways,
Sticky is
who
the
else was on
VIP
this
package.
motherfucker? Santigo.
She showed up.
So that's Bae. Man, we ain't calling her Solange. We calling her Bae.
Baby King.
Okay.
Baby Keem. That's what I was meant to talk about when we were talking. When we were playing the record. I
Baby
like
Keem
that.
where?
Baby Keem was on there.
He was on the
He
hook.
had the huh. He said huh a couple times. That was it. Nothing crazy. It's like
what song?
The
Yeah,
one
it was like a song or two ago.
The song we was all crying on, wasn't it?
Get your ass out of here. Oh, like it. Yo, this nigga's so unserious. Anyways, the Baby Keem was on Like Him.
Let me double check.
Been a fan since Yonkers.
Yeah.
It
was. He's on Like Him.
Mercedes.
Yeah, he's on Like Him. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, so he does have like Willow. Even you mentioning her.
Yeah, Willow.
I forgot. Once again, the legendary LaToya.
I think like I was saying, definitely gives you that therapy feeling, like that deep breath feeling. Definitely encourage everyone to go to therapy. I work at a mental health practice, so I encourage everybody to at least go and sit down and talk to someone about your thoughts, feelings, and views, and just do that. But aside from that, though, great album. Something that I definitely listen to is gonna bump in the whip for sure. I love that he has a wide range of topics. So if you want something to where you want to be super hella introspective, you want to get super deep, you want to think about something that's going to actually be thought-provoking, he has that. If you want to get your ass up and just two-step, crip, walk, bob, whatever else you want to do, he got that. He got things that are super experimental, which is what I always love about Tyler. Like, you're going to get, even if you don't like it, you can never deny the fact that it'll be experimental with something you probably never heard before. So, I definitely enjoy those things about the album. I love that, like you were saying, with great albums breed great conversations. And I love some of the things that we was even able to talk about, be vulnerable with on here. I love that. I love how much like imprint his mom, because you could tell his mom is a huge influence in his life. So seeing her influence all over this album, and then her imprint on it, and then she's credited, and it looks like on some of these things as well. So Tyler, because a lot of niggas, when they get the money, they forget about their people. One thing about Tyler, whether it was our future or his mom, it seems that he's very conscious of his celebrity and who he is, and he tried to bring others up with him. Whether, even though he may be even giving them a little 2-second ad lib, but they make it such a part of the song, they're credited, and now they get money off that. When I get the different little skits, when I get the little different pieces of ad libs, when I get how he's arranging the songs, when I get how he's putting the features for the songs, I think there's nothing that is on accident. I believe this is super organized, super meticulous, and that is something that I can definitely appreciate about the album. And overall, it's just fucking good music.
My final thoughts is just great album. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. All right, y'all take it easy.
Good job, Tyler.
Y'all said everything that needed to be said, bro. Just going through the track list of this album, bro, there's not one song on here that I didn't like.
That I would skip.
Every song on here, bro. I mean, from Saint Chroma to Ratata, Noid, Darling I, Hey Jane. Like, bro, you put together a hell of a body of work. All 14 songs, having their own thing there and meaning, and that my appreciation for just not what you just did lyrically or beat wise, but just like the way he's able to rap over these records and display these emotions
and find those pockets and stuff,
bro. That, and then the times when he sings, I appreciate those as well, because you could tell that it's something that's not perfect, but it's perfect for that song, and that he wanted himself to be on there. You did, like, also, I could have got anybody to do this shit. I'm gonna do it myself, and it sounds really good. So yeah, I can't even say what, like, if I got a full out favorite on here,
I don't.
Take your mask off. All 4 verses, guys.
Not at this current time. I'm just gonna be
Noid is a banger.
Maybe,
Hey Jane was
I was gonna say
Judge Judy.
Hey Jane and Darling I, like those two, like goddamn. Take your mask off tomorrow, Judge Judy. Yeah, I can't. All of these.
I can't.
All of them.
I was going through and trying to favorite them for the playlist, and I just kept liking every song. I'm like, bro, I might as well just put the whole shit on the playlist.